the Tesla CEO, Elon Musk, was said to prepare and send 1,000 drones to battle Russia in Ukraine. With his technical genius, he develops weapons for the US military, and America doesn't hold back when it comes to defense. Exactly how many drones did Elon Musk send to Ukraine so they could win the geopolitical conflict? Will the drones be wirelessly connected to Starlink satellite internet? Will Russia be able to compete? In addition to producing electric cars, Tesla also has a startup called Tesla Drones. Unlike ordinary drones, these are full-fledged, innovative vehicles, and they are made in the US. Elon Musk claims that with the entry of his drones into the consumer market, the era of short-term unmanned flight will end. Now, however, due to the situation in Ukraine, Elon Musk feels these drones may be used for military purposes. Satellites owned by Elon Musk connect Ukraine to the internet. Starlink is a program designed for civilians, but Ukrainian forces can also use it to track down terrorists and launch attacks against Russian tanks. In addition, to ensure that surface ships are detected and destroyed from a distance far beyond their detection range, advanced detection technologies will be implemented. Further, SpaceX founder Elon Musk warns the authorities to act with caution after supplying Starlink internet devices to Ukraine. This is because Starlink satellite internet service is not a Russian communication system. It has a high probability of being targeted by an attack. The Ukrainian army claims it uses Starlink for targeting and coordinating its drones, which lets soldiers fire anti-tank weapons with pinpoint accuracy. Fast and stable communications are essential for such real-time collaboration. The Pentagon has already allocated a substantial amount of state funds for the development of drone technology, and the US military will be delivering these drones to Ukraine or will already have them in the country, helping the Ukrainian army destroy enemy weapon systems. According to some military experts, Elon Musk's assistance was crucial to the successes of the Ukrainian army in this conflict. As combat drones of the highest quality and with satellite internet, they offer a huge advantage over Russian forces. With Tesla drones, only two rotors comprise an unseparated power circuit, but their size should be efficient. Basically, pilots will be able to select either vertical or horizontal propeller location modes depending on the needs and goals. A high-grade panoramic photo, for example, will have the screws rotate vertically, while in parallel. The flight mode will also become smoother and more measured. As the pilot changes the flight mode, the propellers will automatically occupy a horizontal position. That means the fast flight will be possible immediately. How about working hours? Drones, after all, can't be in flight for long periods. But with its experience in the automotive industry, Tesla has gained a great deal of expertise here. In addition to the lithium-ion battery, the drones will also receive a 10,000 mAh power cell. In such cases, the flight time will be 60 minutes, which is a record for a consumer drone. The charging time will also be impressive as it is only 20 minutes. The Ukrainian soldier will be able to conduct a detailed reconnaissance of the area as a result of this. Then, there will be a 30-megapixel camera on board the Tesla drone, which is capable of shooting videos in various modes, up to 4K. In addition to the usual modes of quadrocopters, Tesla drones have brought us a whole new species of aircraft. With this, the use of artificial intelligence is set to change the future of the military, according to Elon Musk. Further, pilots of the United States Air Force were told that manned military aviation has gone away and will be replaced with combat drones, and that combat drones are the future. And although it's not the future he's looking forward to, it will come. Also, Musk is actively involved in the development of unmanned electric vehicles at Tesla. The autopilot function is now included in those produced by the company. It is for two reasons that development of these technologies is so important. Since people cannot die in battle if they do not participate in battle. This policy will limit the number of losses during battles. Additionally, machines might be more efficient than humans because they do not fatigue and do not make emotional decisions. For future wars, machines that operate autonomously will become indispensable. In particular, independent aviation, which can construct raids and other combat operations without the use of a pilot, is essential. In the case of a combat drone that has similar characteristics, for example, the billionaire is sure to not leave a chance for the most modern and expensive fighter in the world. Now, what is the significance of flying machines? In the first place, aviation can transfer operational military groups quickly from one part of a combat zone to another. Second, it can destroy ground-based military equipment. Third, it can cause significant damage to enemy infrastructure, and it can do much more. Modern aircraft do have downsides, however, primarily because they are operated by humans. Meanwhile, these disadvantages can be overcome by unmanned aerial vehicles. This is because drones are not manned. Since the operator controls the car from a ground station thousands of kilometers away from the drone, human deaths are avoided. The capability of artificial intelligence on an unmanned aerial vehicle allows it to become a very potent weapon of war. Military drones are used primarily for reconnaissance and surveillance. Further, area guard routes can be patrolled by drones at any time, and they can be used as spotters and fire spotters. The size of drones make this possible. The American Wasp is one of the smallest scouts, having a length of 33 centimeters and a weight of 200 grams. It was adopted in 2008 and its size is only 33 centimeters. Among the other advantages they have is that the pilot doesn't risk being captured. From time to time, the state won't rescue its citizens from captivity due to challenges that can arise from political reasons. Furthermore, drone losses are not as heartbreaking as fighting jet losses. Their cost is almost 20 times less than the cost of a real fighter jet, $5 to $6 million, compared to $100 million for a modern American F-35 fighter jet. Furthermore, they must add the cost of training a highly skilled pilot. Typically, military aircraft pilots are trained in European countries for $3, $4, $7, and $8 million and will take 7 to 12 years to complete. A drone operator studying for a whole year for $200,000 is paid for by the state. In regards to saving energy and fuel, a drone at the medium altitude can stay in the air for many days at a time. Fuel consumption of turbojet unmanned aerial vehicles with speeds fewer than 200 kilometers per hour is relatively low. It takes them longer to navigate to the right location, but they scout farther and more thoroughly than the fighter. In the US military, unmanned aerial vehicles are used for a variety of purposes and play a significant role in the war on terror that the government has declared. Quite naturally, the US Air Force Command has adopted several types of UAVs in medium and light classes to carry out reconnaissance, surveillance, and targeting as well to make pinpoint strikes. Meanwhile, new squadrons are being formed in the USAF, and the number of drones just keep increasing. Tesla has been actively developing artificial intelligence systems for several years and understands the need to develop such techniques. This is an area of development where an American billionaire company has had great success. As an example, they will integrate artificial intelligence into their cars, allowing them to create the first mass-produced self-driving cars on the market. There is no doubt that a reasonable question has been asked about whether Elon Musk can work with the United States military to master new weapons as quickly as possible. An MQ-9 Reaper unmanned aerial vehicle has been providing reconnaissance and strike capabilities to the US Air Force Command for the past several years. The United States Air Force experimented in July 2021, in which a manned fighter and a Tesla drone controlled by an artificial intelligence system engaged in a high-altitude air battle. The test ended quite successfully, and the US Air Force considered bringing unmanned aerial vehicles equipped with artificial intelligence into aircraft. This is a task perfectly suited to Elon Musk and his companies. What are your thoughts about this? Let us know in the comments below. And thank you for watching. If you would like to receive updates on Elon Musk and his companies, make sure you click the subscribe and bell button.